Hello children, how are you all? Hope all must be fine and doing well. Okay children, welcome to the new session of class 5 where we are going to deal with Roman numerals. Let us come to know why do we need Roman numerals children. We need Roman numerals in order to compare and contrast our number system with another, and it helps us to recognize and appreciate the richness and power of our number system. Converting between the two offers great practice in computing and the pattern recognition. Our number system is called the Hindu-Arabic system. Now children, all of you know and in the earlier classes you have studied that we follow a particular alphabet, and that particular alphabet, English alphabet, stands for a particular Hindu-Arabic number. Now let us come to the list and know exactly which alphabet stands for which number. Like the alphabet I stands for number 1, the alphabet V stands for the number 5, the alphabet X stands for the number 10, the alphabet L stands for the number 50, the alphabet C stands for the number 100, the alphabet D stands for the number 500, and the alphabet M stands for the number 1000. All these alphabets children are given in the capital letters. Large numbers were written, earlier children, the large numbers were written by bar over the symbol or a set of symbols to make the number 1000 times larger, or we can say it can be whatever the number is. If a bar is given on top of that number, then it shows that the number is multiplied 1000 times. Okay, like suppose we take V and you see a bar on top of V, then that indicates V stands for actually 5, then multiplied by 1000 becomes 5000. In a similar manner, if it is VI which stands for 6, then 6 multiplied by 1000 becomes 6000. L which stands for 50 and we have a bar on top of L, then that means 50 multiplied by 1000 is 50,000. So our lesson here will not deal with the symbols with bars over them. That is, all the numbers in our lesson that we are going to do in our chapter of Roman numerals are surely lesser than 5000. Now, how do we write a Roman numeral? Roman numbers are written by combining a subset of the 7 numbers that we did in the second slide listed in the table. Like example, suppose children, let us take VII. We know that V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. So when it is VII, it means 5 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 7. Suppose it is XIII, XIII, that means 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. As X symbolizes 10 and I symbolizes 1, so it is 10 plus 3, that is 13. If suppose we need to remember this and keep it in mind, if a smaller number comes before a larger number, then it means the subtraction, we subtract the smaller number from the larger number. Suppose let us take an example of IV. So here V is the larger number which stands for the value 5 and I stands for the value 1. So it means 5 minus 1, that is 4. If it is IX, that means X stands for the value 10 and I stands for the value 1, that means 10 minus 1, that is 9. The point here to be noted or to be kept in mind is, here always the smaller number is towards the left of the larger number, towards the left of the larger Roman numeral. Okay. Only one digit is subtracted at one time. So you can't represent 8 as IIX because that's subtracting 1 from 10 twice. Okay, we are subtracting, if we write IIX, X stands for 10, and we are subtracting 1 2 times from 10. So that is not possible. Rather, you did write VIII, where V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. That means 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that becomes 8. XLIV is considered adding, like L stands for 50 and X is towards the left of L, that means 50 minus 10, that is 40, and IV, V is 5 and I is towards the left of V, that means 5 minus 1 is 4. So it becomes 40 plus 4, that is 44. Yet we can take yet another example like CIV, where C is your 100 and your IV stands for 4. That means 100 plus 4, that is 104. And here it is printed wrong, children. It is written 94, but it should be actually 104. Then LIX, that is LIX, L stands for 50 and IX means 9, that is 50 plus 9 becomes 59. The point that we need to remember is, or the rule that we should remember is that 5 is never, or V is never subtracted, children. The number 45 is written as XLV. Why? Because XL stands for 40 and V stands for 5. That means 40 plus 5 is 45. And we cannot write it as VL. Okay, that is wrong. A number cannot be subtracted from another number that is 10 or more times larger. So I cannot be subtracted from L. V cannot be subtracted from C, and so forth. We need to remember, like if we want to write the Hindu Arabic number 99 and we want to denote it in the Roman numeral, then it is written as, it cannot be CIC, rather it would be XCIX, where XC means C stands for 100 and X is towards the left of C, that means 100 minus 10 is 90, and again IX stands for 9, that means 90 plus 9 becomes 99. Let us take a few more examples in order to get the concept more clear, children. What is the value of CD, XL, VI? Let us take individual Roman numeral and go for tabulating the value. C is 100, D is 500. So when we write CD, it means D, 500 minus 100 is 400. Since C is smaller than D, we subtract 100 from 500, that is 400. X stands for 10 and L is 50. Since X is smaller than L, we subtract 10 from 50, that is 40. And V is 5 and I is 1. Since V is larger than I, we add 5 and 1, that is 6. So when we put all together, it becomes 400 plus 40 plus 6, that is 446. Suppose, children, you are given a number to write which is 2346 and you need to denote it in the Roman numeral, then how do we do it? And we know that M stands for 1000. Now it is given 2000. You need to individually break it up into thousands, hundred, tens and ones, and then go for tabulating it. So the number that is there in the thousands place is 2000. We know M stands for 1000. So if we write twice M, that means 1000 plus 1000, it becomes 2000. Then we have 300. 300, C stands for 100. If we write thrice C, then it becomes 300, 100 plus 100 plus 100, that is C plus C plus C, that becomes triple C is 300. Then for 40 we have XL and for 6 we have VI. So M is 1000 and MM represents 2000, C is 100, so triple C represents 300, L is 50 and X is 10, so XL will represent 40, V is 5 and I is 1, so VI will represent 6. So putting them all together, we have MMCCCXLVI, that stands for the number 2346. Hope all the concept is clear to you, children. Now it's time to practice. So let us go to our chapter and go for solving the sums out. This is all for today, children. Thank you and hope you will do all the sums correct. Stay safe and keep fine, children.